Standard 6, Subject English, Lesson number 4.2, The Story of Gotham Quiz. Before I start this lesson, dear children, I would like to give a short introduction related to this lesson. In the second part, we have studied that Gautam Buddha renounced the comfort of the palace, worldly life. He left his wife Yashodhara and son Rahul and set out on a journey in the quest of the truth of his life. The lesson goes on to narrate the several hardships which Gautam Buddha underwent for 6 years. He displays immense willpower. He hardly ate a grain of rice but refused to give up until he attained enlightenment. So here the Gautam Buddha saw a vision, it changed his approach. So this was a short introduction related to this lesson. I'm going to continue the third part of this lesson. Here you can see the subparagraph of the lesson. Here I start. Tune the sitar, neither low nor high. The string overstretched breaks and the music dies. So when the sitar is played on the low or higher, the string of the sitar which we overstretch, so it break down and the music stop coming. So yeah, it's saying that when the string was overstretched and it break down, so the music dies. The string overslug means very loose. So here the string overslug is dumb means which is very silent and the music dies. So here it has given the example of the tune which is overstruck in dumb and the music dies. He thought to himself. So the Gautam Buddha was thinking by himself, I too have torture means to torture his body. So here the Gautam Buddha was saying that he has tortured his body to starvation. Now what is mean by starvation? Suffering or death caused by lack of food. So here the Gautam Buddha has tortured his body due to the starvation. I have taken two extremes. Now, what is meant by extremes? Extremes means neither of two abstract things that are as difficult for each other as possible. So here the Gautam Buddha have extreme. Let me follow the middle part. So he has understood that troubling ourselves is not the correct thing. So he has decided to follow the middle part of the way of life. Let's move to the next paragraph of the lesson. When he tried to get up to take a bath in the river, he found that he had become so weak that he could not rise. Now, what is meant by rise? Move from a lower position to higher one. So here, when the Gautam Buddha get up to take a bath in the river, so he has found that he has become too weak. Because of that, he was not able to stand properly, so he could not rise. Just then, a beautiful girl named Sujata appeared before him. So when Gautam Buddha has went to take bath in the river, so suddenly a beautiful girl named Sujata has appeared there suddenly, carrying a golden bowl filled with sweetened milk and rice. So the girl whose name was Sujata, she has carried a golden bowl with her and that was filled with the sweetened milk and rice. When she saw the wicked ascetic, she offered the bowl at his feet, Lord. So when she saw Gautam Buddha, which was very weak, so she has offered the bowl of rice on his feet, on Gautam Buddha's feet, and said, O Lord. Let's move to the next paragraph. Please accept my offering of milk and rice. So the girl, the beautiful girl, had offered a bowl of rice and milk to Gautam Buddha. So she has requested, Oh Lord, please accept my offering of milk and rice. Buddha accepted her offering, and Gautam Buddha has accepted her offering. This was his first meal after many days of starvation. So this was the first meal of Gautam Buddha he has eaten after so many days. A proper meal he has eaten. It refreshed him and infused a new strength in him. So after so many days the Gautam Buddha has eaten nice meal which has given a nice energy which make him refreshed, and infuse a new strength in him. He realized that making the body suffer was not the way to enlightenment and truth. So Gautam Buddha has realized that what mistake he was making. So he has understood that suffering to our whole self, suffering to our own body is not the correct way that we can show the enlightenment on the truth. So he have understood the way how he can do an enlightenment on the truth. Let's move to the next sub paragraph of the lesson. Gautam had longed for enlightenment, so he has understood which is the right way of life which he can follow. That night he found the answer to his query. So that night he had understood, and that night he has found the answer of all his queries. Queries means whatever the question he was asking to himself, all the question answer he had got at that time. What is the cause of sorrow, and what is the cause of sorrow? The cause of sorrow is desire. So whatever question he was asking to himself, the big question, what is the cause of sorrow? So he had got the answer. The cause of sorrow is desire. The cure, now what is meant by cure? Cure means to relieve a person or animal of the sympathy of disease or the condition. So he has understood the cure for sorrow is to give up all the desire and adopt the right living. So Gautam Buddha has understood that how he can take the sorrow of others by giving up the all your desire and adopt the right living thing of your life. Born under a tree, Buddha received illumination to show the correct way of light and enlightenment, you may say. So here the born under a tree, the Buddha received illumination also under a tree. To this day we venerate. Now what is meant by venerate? Venerate means to give respect very deeply. So the illumination also under a tree. To this day we venerate, we give respect to this tree, because under this tree the Gautam Buddha was sitting and he was guiding to everyone the correct way of the life. So we venerate this tree as the Bodhi tree. So dear children, a circle was completed. Born under a tree, the Buddha received a illumination also under a tree, which was given the correct guidance to the people that how they can develop the right way of life, how they can adopt the right way of living in their life. Dear children, hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you.